What's goody? I'm Queen G22. You are now in the Lioness Den, Ninja Turtles gaming, geek stuff, and travel. And hello. And actually, what is poppin', dude? I am so excited. I'm very excited. I have some super cool gifts from Super 7. And I want to thank Super 7 so much for gifting me this awesome stuff in lieu of me not being at Comic-Con this year. And yes, that was my choice not to go to San Diego Comic-Con this year. I went for the first time last year. If you didn't see my Instagram stuff or one of my YouTube videos, it was a bit much. It was a lot much. I mean, obviously it was a lot much that I decided not to go this year. So what was my deal? First of all, I had an amazing time with the vendors that I met with, PCS, Super 7, NECA, and you know, followers and stuff like that. That was so cool. What I had an issue was, oh, and I got to, you know, hang out with the Last Ronin panel and, you know, Stan Sakai, dude, Varner Studios. Yeah, it was, once I was settled, it was great, but it was way too crowded. And before you start popping off at your mouth talking about you didn't expect it to be crowded at a con, yes, I did. Not like that. I've been to cons before. I think the next biggest con I've been to is C2E2, and it was crowded, but it wasn't like the Comic-Con crowded. Now, I heard that was because there was the writer's strike. There was the writer's strike, and a lot of celebrities weren't there, and so I guess Hall H, what do you guys call it? There wasn't a whole bunch of people in Hall H, so everyone was on the floor. And I just did not like being groped on every single step of the way on the floor, and hot breath. I mean, the whole time. It was a lot. So I'm hearing that since Hall H is back up and running, all that kind of stuff, it shouldn't be as crowded as it was the year that I went, which was 2023. So I'm gonna chill on SDC, let things simmer down some, and then I would like to go back 2025 because that was great. So that was my experience. We are going to talk about Super 7's exclusive and debut stuff. So let's just jump right into this. I'm hoping that this video will go live before Monday, because if I can get this out in time, you want to make sure you go to super7.com, and if you're not at the con and you don't get them at the con, then you can order these. They will release to the public on super7.com on Monday. So keep that in mind if you like what you see. Let's start off with Mikey's. This is freaking dope. I got the figure. I do not have the van. Hint, hint, Super 7. There's also a like pizza wagon or something, and it looks freaking awesome. Hopefully I'll put up on the screen that kind of coincides with this figure. So first off, this is an exclusive. So you got the Mikey's pizza thing on front, which is dope, and then on the side it's got the Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo and no anchovies, which is super cool. And then on the other side we have Ultimates. On the back it looks like it says Pizza Power, Mikey's, Pizza Chef Mikey, free delivery, and then it's got some description there. So this is really, really neat. It's got like pizza stains and stuff on it. This looks like maybe possibly Michelangelo dropped this pizza box and somebody ran over it. Looks like tire tracks, but this is totally giving pizza vibes. I adore this. This is an excellent collector's item. When we pop this open, now we can see cute ass Michelangelo in his little chef hat and his little chef apron. He looks adorable. And then up here on the box, it says Ninja Star Practice. And so it's got the Foot Clan foot, the Foot Clan foot. There's a lot of foots, right? In the circle, and then it looks like a Ninja Star board, like a dart board. So not only do you get the pizza box, but you also get a Ninja Star board as well. And we all got Ninja Stars, we just don't have the boards, right? Well, now you do. So let's take a look at this Michelangelo. Okay, so I got his little chef hat on. It's fabric, right? Like this is fabric. This is so cute. And look at this Michelangelo. I'm not sure. I didn't order the Super 7 original Michelangelo, so I don't know. But this Michelangelo has got kind of like a matte type finish to him, which is really, really nice. His little apron is made out of fabric. The head swap that he starts with is the typical and the old school original teeth on the one side, closed mouth on the other side, like the original Playmates Michelangelo. His articulation, so he's got the normal articulation, that's what they say, as far as ankles, knees, and elbows, and the hands are swappable, but I'm telling you, okay, his elbows are starting to loosen up, but his freaking knees, dude. Oh yeah, see, I just popped his knee right off. All right, I'm back. So that was a lot. I had to soak his leg in hot water in order to get the rest of his leg back on him. So it looks like his elbows are loosening up after a while, and maybe his knees will too. I don't know. I'm not playing around with these knees anymore because, dude, that took a lot of work. Yeah, that took a lot of work. So moving past the articulation, like I was saying, he's got the standard look of the original Michelangelo. The only thing really different that you're getting here is this cute little chef's hat and this adorable Pizza Time apron, which is also made out of fabric. It ties in the back, so it's easy to come off. And this thing just kind of loops around the loose part of his bandana, which this is like a really loose, kind of flimsy kind of plastic. So be careful with that. It seems like after a while you might break it. But other than that, this is a cool looking figure and an awesome San Diego Comic-Con Super 7 exclusive. So we've got Michelangelo. He looks awesome. He's a bit stiff.
That's what she said.
Michael, please. Please.
Let's take a look at some of the accessories, and we'll start to the left. And to the left, we've got this head swap, standard Michelangelo head swap, right? Look at that face. This is the Michelangelo look that we love. The party dude, he's got his tongue out. Paint on here looks great. His teeth are white. The lines look crisp. Everything about this head swap looks great. Same thing with the bandana, a little kind of flimsy, little plastic, but the paint job on this head sculpt is great. And also, not only does he have the look of the original Michelangelo, he's also got the skin tone of the original Michelangelo, which I didn't mention, which, I mean, we could tell, right? Those of us that know, right? The colors that they came originally done by Playmates. So he's got that beautiful green and the head swap with the tongue out if you want to make your Chef Mikey look more like the party dude. Below that, we've got two nunchucks. See if I can pop this open. We've got a pair of nunchucks, and this is really cool. Like I said, I didn't get the original Michelangelo, so I don't know if there's anything different from the original one that Super 7 did, but he's got the orange wraps, which is sweet, and then he's got gold endings on his bandana, and then an actual chain to loop the nunchucks together. So this is a cool little addition that you get. The Michelangelo comes with it. He does have the two loops in the back for you to put your nunchucks back in there if you want to. Below that, we've got two hands. We have two hands, so it looks like we've got a right-handed closed grip and a right-handed open grip. So one hand to hold the nunchucks if you'd want, and then the other one you probably can use to hold the pizza box. So we'll put these aside. Now moving to the other side, we do have the pizza box. Now this pizza is really cool. It's kind of sturdy. Actually, it's very sturdy. This is hard plastic. You cannot close the pizza box. It looks like we've got cheese splatter up top, and then we've got an actual pizza slice below. So this is Chef Mikey. So of course he's got to have his pizza box to share with his brothers. Below that, we've got 4 slices of pizza. Now I like these slices of pizza because there's 2 different kinds, it appears. Now there's Ninja Turtles, it could be anything, but what it looks like just straight off with the naked eye, it looks like we have 2 just regular pepperoni pizzas, and then we've got 2 more pizzas that are a little bit longer. They've kind of got like, the cheese is like dripping off, and I want to say green onions or green peppers or something like that. Who knows with the Ninja Turtles? It could be anything. And it might even say on the box, so if you know exactly what kind of pizza it is, because I didn't read the whole box, go ahead and put it in the comments, let us know. So you got 4 additional slices of pizza for your Chef Mikey, and then below that we've got 2 more hands. So now we have the left hand closed grip, and this is all the way closed, so you cannot put a nunchucks or anything in this hand. And then we have the other left-handed open grip, which you could use to hold your pizza. So that is our Chef Mikey. Let's take a better look at Chef Mikey. So what do you guys think about Chef Mikey? Pretty freaking cute, right? So if you did not pick him up at Comic-Con at the Super 7 pop-up, he will be available at super7.com on Monday. Like I said, I think he's fantastic, and this is a pretty neat Super 7 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Now let's keep going. The next thing that they sent me is Scum Bug, right? Scum Bug. So technically, I do not think that Scum Bug is an exclusive, but he is debuting at San Diego Comic-Con for Super 7. So, I mean, we've got our standard Super 7 box, right, with Scum Bug's face on the front, Scum Bug's name on the bottom. Flip it over to the back, we've got our Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo. And then when we pull this up, we can see our Scum Bug. So this is not just any ordinary Scum Bug. This is a glow-in-the-dark Scum Bug. So this is pretty freaking neat. So let's take a look at Scum Bug and what we get. I'm assuming I did not get the other Scum Bug Super 7, the original. So I'm assuming it's the same. He's just freaking glows in the dark, which is pretty awesome. I actually do not know a whole lot about Scum Bug. So if anyone wants to educate me and the group on his whole deal, I mean, obviously I know he was mutated and all that kind of stuff, but this little backpack thing that he's got right here, I don't know what that is or what's in it. He's got a gun below it. It looks like we have a head swap, another gun, some spiders, some nasty stuff or whatever those things are. I don't know, scorpions, something nasty, something I wouldn't be a fan of. And then we've got some hand swaps below. On the back, we've got Scum Bug, the turtle bustin' exterminator. That's right. Before he was mutated, he was an exterminator. I do remember that. Like I said, I don't really follow villains, right? This guy was a villain, so I don't really know a whole lot, but I do think that this is a pretty neat figure. So let's open him up and take a look at him. Here we have Scum Bug. Now this guy is actually like kind of sharp. He hurt. Putting my fingers like on him because he's got all these things that like stick out of him. But dude, be careful. This is a dangerous figure. Just holding him, oh my gosh. But as far as like the figure goes, this is a pretty neat looking figure. Very sturdy. He's got some weight to him, so I can dig it. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about Scum Bug. He looks really creepy, freaky to me, but from what I remember, he looks pretty spot on. I mean, look at his little creepy ass eyes. He's got his mouth open, which is neat, completely open. He's got his little antennas up top, which is nice, and these don't seem super loose, kind of like the Michelangelo bandanas. These are way tougher plastic, so you'd really have to work to want to break this, so I like that. His hands, elbows, he's got a little bit more articulation than Michelangelo. Knees are tight again. And I'm not doing that thing again with the knees, so I'm gonna leave his knees alone, but if you work them out, they will get loose. No, that could be it, that's what she said, but we're not gonna. Elbows, he looks really good. I like his little detail on his belt. His belt is flexible, so it looks like, yeah, it's got a notch on the back, so you can actually remove his belt and put it back on, which is pretty neat. So as far as this figure goes, there's a lot of detail. He's got these nasty little bugs on the back, on his wings. I'm sure these kind of glow in the dark too. He's got bugs all over him on his arms and his shoulders and on his chest. Trying to see, so the top of his chest, there's articulation there. Like you can turn his chest like side to side a little bit, so that's different. That's cool, kind of buggy, right? I love his little tie. He looks great. His shirt is ripped up right where you can shift his chest, and yeah, he's pretty cute for a bug, right? But not my type. So let's see what else comes with Scum Bug. To the left, we have this backpack thingy. This looks legit. This looks like something an exterminator would actually use. And it looks like you can just pop this on the back. Boom, that was easy. Yeah, you can just pop that on the back. And I don't know if this connects to anywhere else on his body, but there is another piece. It looks like it attaches down below, and then it's just got a hose. Oh, it might attach to one of these guns. Let's see. That would be pretty neat if it did. I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, but like I said, I'm not a huge Scum Bug fan. I think this is a cool figure, but I'm not sure what that thing attaches to. Go ahead and tell us in the comments what it attaches to. So he's got his little backpack, which is nice. To the right, we have another head swap. And so this one he comes with, his eyes are open, like they look like people's, and then his mouth is open. Then his head swap, he's got the closed bug-eyed look and a closed mouth. So depending on the mood that your Scum Bug is in, you can have open mouth with freaky ass eyes or regular bug eyes and a closed mouth. If I was gonna keep Scum Bug, I would probably use the closed eyes. It's less creepier to me. And his antennas are a little bit more jumbled, so the antennas that come with your Scum Bug look more relaxed, whereas the head swap, see how they're all twirly and stuff? So I wondered if this is the look when he's angry, like he's really, really upset. This one looks like he's screaming, and this would be like when he's angry and he's not talking anymore, like it's about to go down, like the silence should be warning enough. Below the head swap, we've got another gun. So another gun that I guess an exterminator would use to exterminate. I love the details on this gun, even for it being glow in the dark from the top to wherever you know, the stuff that, the chemical that you would put into the gun. That looks pretty good, right? I would probably have my Scum Bug hold this. Below the gun, we've got 6 nasty looking bugs. I don't know what the hell these are, but they're nasty and I don't like them. So you get 6 of these, so that's neat. And then below that you get quite a bit. You get 6 hand swaps. So let's see what we have. All right, 6 hand swaps. We have the open hand, kind of. It almost looks like he's pointing, like yeah, I'm about to mess with you, sir. So that's probably a hand that I would use. We have the completely closed grip hand. Nothing you can put in his hand. This is when he's, you know, balling up his fist. He's starting to get angry. We have the more open closed grip kind of hand, so you can put something in his hand like a gun or something like that. Then we have an even more open grip. It does look like these 2 guns can be held a little bit differently. So it's very nice of Super 7 to give you 2 different kinds of hands to make it easier to put whatever gun is supposed to go in those hands. Then let's see. Then we have a closed grip hand, but this one actually looks like he's got his hands on the trigger. And then another closed grip hand, which would be the other opposite hand if you wanted to have him balling up his fist. So that is a nice little set of accessories that you get with Scum Bug. So with that, let's take a better look at Scum Bug. Debuting at Comic-Con. He will also be available on super7.com's website. So if you are interested in the glow-in-the-dark Scum Bug and you didn't get him because you didn't go to Comic-Con or you just weren't able to get through because the lines were crazy, he'll be available online. Now, that's not it. Super 7 also so generous. They sent me these little minifigures, Mikey's Pizza, and we get a little Shredder, we get a little Bebop, we get a little Rocksteady, and we get Undercover Mikey. Now, somebody tell me, what's the deal with Undercover Mikey, right? Because it's always been Undercover Donatello. I've got like 3 Undercover Donatello figures. He's been Undercover Donatello for a long time. And now we have an Undercover Mikey. So Mikey is doing a lot of big things. Not only is he now undercover, he's also a chef. And I have to go back and check my stuff. I'm not sure. I think these are also a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, but will be available to the public on Monday. So these are pretty neat. There's only the 4 of them, Mikey and Shredder and his goons. And let's see, it says grab all 4 slices, Undercover Mikey, Rocksteady, Bebop, Shredder, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. So these are a cute little collector set if you want these. Pretty freaking cool, right? Again, I want to thank Super 7 for gifting these to me. I almost feel like I was at Comic-Con. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm Queen G22.